Tons of people will tell you that younger women often prefer older men, and its true qualities like experience, maturity, and a sense of stability naturally make older men stand out. But here's the problem. Most older men don't know how to use this advantage. In fact, I've seen countless guys in their 40s, 50s, and 60s beyond who keep making the same mistakes when it comes to younger women, and the result, they blow their chances time and time again. These men, despite all their potential, find themselves stuck single and frustrated. But here's the thing. When you make the wrong moves, you don't just lose her respect. You lose the chance to showcase your true value. And that's a waste, considering the natural advantages older men already have. Wisdom, stability, and the ability to offer something more meaningful than younger guys can. The good news is fixing these mistakes doesn't require you to change who you are. It's about recognizing where you're going wrong and becoming the confident, grounded man you are meant to be today. I'm going to break it down for you. The 7 most common mistakes older men make with younger women. Avoiding these will not only transform the way women see you, but also elevate how you see yourself. So, stick around. Let's dive into the first mistake. Mistake number 1, idolizing her. Let's say you find yourself in front of an attractive younger woman. She's beautiful, vibrant, and maybe even intimidating. What's your first instinct for many older men? It's to freeze up or panic. You think, I can't mess this up. She's way out of my league. From there, you start overcompensating. You give her special treatment, go out of your way to be polite, agreeable, and avoid saying or doing anything that might upset her. You stick to safe, boring conversations, trying to show her how perfect you are. But here's the kicker. All this effort to make her comfortable does the exact opposite. It makes you uninteresting. Women don't fall for the man who puts them on a pedestal. They fall for the man who stands confidently beside them as an equal. The root of this mistake lies in how you view her by idolizing her. You're subconsciously placing her above you, as if she's a prize you don't deserve. This mindset makes every interaction feel high stakes. You overthink, second guesses yourself, and ultimately project insecurity. And the truth is, this behavior isn't just unattractive, it's exhausting. It signals to her that you see yourself as less valuable, which instantly lowers her perception of you. The only way to stop idolizing younger women is to normalize your interactions with them. Make it a habit to talk to women of all ages, especially younger ones, without attaching so much significance to the outcome. When you interact with more women, you start to realize they're just people, flawed, quirky, and human, just like you. That realization breaks down the pedestal you've put them on and lets you approach them with calm, grounded confidence. And remember this, you are not auditioning for her approval. She's not some rare trophy to be won. She's another human being who can choose whether or not she's compatible with you, and that's a two-way street. Once you adopt this mindset, the fear of losing her fades because you'll know there's always someone else out there. And that, my friend, is where your real power lies. Mistake number 2, messing up the age question. Picture this. You're having a great conversation with a younger woman. Things are flowing smoothly, and then she drops the question, so how old are you? For many older men, this is the moment they start to panic. Most guys respond by either nervously blurting out their age or awkwardly trying to change the subject. Their body language shifts, their tone becomes uneasy, and suddenly the confident man she was intrigued by seems to shrink before her eyes. Here's the issue: when you act insecure about your age, you're sending her a clear signal that you see it as a problem, and guess what? If you think it's a problem, she will too. This fear of the age question comes from a lack of confidence in your own worth. Society often makes older men feel that dating younger women is inappropriate or taboo, and this pressure can lead to shame or self-doubt. But here's the truth. Your age is not the issue. The problem lies in how you frame it. If you approach it with hesitation or insecurity, you're inviting her to see it through the same negative lens. The next time this question comes up, own it. Confidence is key here, and there are 2 ways to handle it: playfully or directly. A playful approach can diffuse any tension and even build attraction. For example, you could say something like, I'm actually too old for you. We'd never work with a size smile. Or pretend to count on your fingers and say, I'm 700 months old. How about you? If humor doesn't feel natural to you, keep it simple and direct. Say your age with a calm, confident tone. I'm 47, followed by a slight pause and a smile. Then casually steer the conversation back to something engaging. The key here is to show her that your age is a non-issue. When you're comfortable with who you are, she'll be comfortable too. Confidence frames your age as an asset, not a limitation. Remember, the way you handle the age question sets the tone for how she perceives you. So next time, don't shy away, own it, and move forward like the grounded, self-assured man. Your mistake number 3, leading with money. Far too many older men believe that their financial success is their ultimate weapon when it comes to attracting younger women. They think, if I can show her how much I have, she'll be impressed and I'll win her over. So they lead with their wallets. This can take many forms: bragging about their high-paying jobs, fancy cars, luxurious vacations, or the expensive restaurants they frequent. Some even take it a step further, buying gifts, paying off bills, or sending money to women they barely know. And while this might grab her attention initially, it's not the kind of attention you actually want. Here's the reality: when you lead with money, you reduce yourself to nothing more than a walking. Yes, money is attractive because it signals stability and success. But if that's the only thing you're bringing to the table, you'll only attract women who are interested in exploiting it. These women aren't looking for connection or respect. They're looking for what you can give them. If you want to avoid this trap, stop making money the focus of your interactions. Let your financial success show naturally over time as part of the bigger picture of who you are. Shift the emphasis to your personality, your values, and the unique perspective you bring to the table. The women worth your time aren't looking for someone to buy them things. They're looking for someone they can connect with. When you present yourself as a well-rounded, confident man who happens to be successful, you'll not only attract better women, but also set the foundation for a relationship built on mutual respect, not transactions. Money is a tool, not a crutch. To stop leading with it and start leading with your character. That's what truly makes you stand out. Mistake number 4, positioning yourself as a mentor. Many older men fall into the trap of positioning themselves as a guide or mentor to younger women. They think, if I show her how much I can teach her, she'll eventually see how valuable I am. So they focus on helping her with her career, giving life advice or offering guidance, all while hiding their true romantic intentions. At first, this might seem like a harmless approach. You're showing value, right? But here's the problem. When you take on the role of a mentor, you strip away any sense of romantic or sexual tension. You become someone she respects or admires, but not someone she sees as a potential partner. Worse, when you finally make your move, it often feels awkward and forced. She wasn't expecting it, and instead of feeling flattered, she feels uncomfortable. Why? Because you spent all this time positioning yourself as a teacher, not a lover. If you want a younger woman to see you as more than just a friend or mentor, you need to establish a flirty, fun vibe from the beginning. Don't wait weeks or months to reveal your intentions. By then, it's too late. Instead, sprinkle in playful teasing, light compliments, and moments of connection early on. This sets the tone for a dynamic that's both engaging and romantic. And remember, women can sense authenticity. Don't pretend to be a mentor if that's not what you want. Be upfront with your energy and let her see the confident, charismatic side of you. The key is balance. Show her you're wise and experienced, but don't let that overshadow the fact that you're also someone who knows how to have fun and create chemistry. When you stop hiding behind the mental role, you'll find that genuine attraction comes much more naturally, and you won't end up in the dreaded friend zone. Mistake number 5, trying too hard to look young. One of the most common mistakes older men make is trying too hard to appear younger. Whether it's dressing in styles that don't suit them, using slang that feels forced, or chasing trends that clearly don't align with their personality, the result's always the same. It comes across as unnatural and inauthentic. Younger women don't find this effort attractive. In fact, it often has the opposite effect. Instead of seeing you as confident and self-assured, they see someone who's insecure about their age and desperately trying to fit into a mold that doesn't belong to them. This creates an instant disconnect. Here's the truth. Trying to look or act younger doesn't make you more appealing. What makes you attractive is embracing your age with confidence. A well-groomed, stylish man who knows how to carry himself will always stand out more than someone pretending to be something they're not. Invest in a wardrobe that reflects your maturity. While staying sharp and modern, focus on your health and fitness, not to look younger, but to feel your best at any age. And when it comes to conversation, don't force yourself into the latest slang or cultural trends. Speak with authenticity and wisdom. That's what sets you apart from younger guys. Remember, younger women are drawn to older men because of their life experience, confidence, and stability. When you try too hard to look young, you're undermining the very qualities that make you appealing in the first place. So stop trying to compete with the younger crowd. It's a losing game. Instead, lean into who you are and let your confidence and presence do the talking. That's what will truly make you irresistible. Mistake number 6. Overloading the conversation with your achievements. Older men often make the mistake of turning conversations into monologues about their accomplishments. They think listing their career successes, educational background, or past achievements will impress a younger woman and make her see them as high value. While there's nothing wrong with being proud of your accomplishments, overloading the conversation with these details can backfire. Here's why: when you dominate the conversation with what you've done, it shifts the focus away from her. Instead of creating a connection, you come across as self-absorbed, or worse, as though you're trying too hard to validate yourself. Younger women aren't looking for a resume. They're looking for someone who genuinely listens, connects, and engages with them. Attraction is built through shared experiences, understanding, and emotional connection. Not by listing your accolades. The solution: keep your achievements in your back pocket. Let them come up naturally in the flow of the conversation, or better yet, let her discover them over time. Focus instead on being present, asking meaningful questions, and showing genuine interest in her thoughts and feelings. A confident man doesn't need to constantly prove his value. His demeanor speaks for itself by shifting the focus to her and creating a balanced conversation. You'll build a connection that feels genuine and effortless. Mistake number 7, neglecting your physical presence. One of the biggest mistakes older men make is neglecting their physical appearance and presence over time. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking your achievements, personality, or experience are enough to carry you. But here's the truth. Attraction is as much about how you present yourself as it is about who you are. You don't need to look like a fitness model, but letting yourself go physically sends a clear message. You're not putting in the effort, and that can be a major turnoff. Neglecting your grooming, dressing sloppily, or not maintaining a healthy lifestyle can overshadow the best parts of your personality. Younger women are drawn to older men because they exude stability and strength. But when your appearance doesn't match that energy, it creates a disconnect. It's not about looking young, it's about looking like the best version of yourself. The fix: start with the basics. Keep your grooming, sharp trimmed facial hair clean. Nails and a modern haircut go a long way. Upgrade your wardrobe to something classic and fitted, focusing on timeless styles rather than trends. And most importantly, prioritize your health. Regular exercise and a balanced diet not only improve your appearance, but also boost your confidence and energy. Physical presence is an extension of who you are. When you take care of yourself, it shows self-respect, and that respect is contagious. A man who invests in himself is a man worth investing in. So there you have it. The 7 mistakes older men often make with younger women. Let's quickly recap. Idolizing her, messing up the age question, leading with money, positioning yourself as a mentor, trying too hard to look young, overloading the conversation with your achievements, and neglecting your physical presence. At the core of all these mistakes is one common theme: not fully embracing who you are. Younger women aren't looking for someone who's perfect. They're drawn to someone who is confident, self-aware, and authentic. When you let go of insecurities, stop trying to prove yourself, and focus on becoming the best version of who you are, everything changes. At the Stoic Golden Rule, we believe in helping men not just attract the right relationships, but also live with purpose and strength. Fixing these mistakes isn't just about dating. It's about transforming your mindset and building the life you deserve. If this message resonated with you, reflect on where you can improve and start applying these changes. Today becoming better isn't just a goal, it's a journey. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on the Stoic Golden Rule.